Hey everyone, Disney just made several huge announcements on top of a couple weeks worth of changes and updates and teases. So we're going to break it all down today in this video. And I'm going to start at the Magic Kingdom in Frontierland. We're going to talk about Tiana's Bayou Adventure. A couple weeks ago, Disney confirmed this ride will be opening summer of 2024. That is a very vague timeline for Disney. Summer can mean anything from Memorial Day all the way through September. My prediction is that we're going to get a Memorial Day opening. I would think Disney needs something to promote for the summer season. And the footage I'm showing you is from January. Since then, they have been running water through the ride. They've been testing the logs for quite some time now. And recently, Josh D'Amaro, the head of Disney Parks, was seen filming an announcement or a promo at the Magic Kingdom. I think an announced date is imminent, and I believe, again, it'll be a Memorial Day weekend. We'll see if I'm right, but we should be getting news about that very, very soon. Something else we should be hearing about is what's going to happen with Frontierland. What I'm showing you here has been speculated as becoming a Tiana's Place restaurant, similar to Disneyland's, and gain a New Orleans Square theme. So we would get a New Orleans Square at Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom, just like Disneyland has a New Orleans Square. That has been discussed and speculated quite a bit online. Disney has not confirmed that. They've only kind of hinted at it. However, with Tiana's about to open, Country Bear Jamboree is supposed to open sometime this summer. I think we'll be getting more confirmed and detailed news about Frontierland very soon. Next bit of news is confirmation about Star Tours, the updates we were promised from months ago. Disney confirmed today that we are going to get Ahsoka. We're also getting the Mandalorian, including Mando and Grogu, and we're getting Andor. Andor is a bit of a surprise because it's more geared towards older audiences, but all three of these Disney Plus shows will be added to Star Tours beginning April 5th at Disneyland, Walt Disney World, and Disneyland Paris. Other news we got today is that, well, supposedly, this is a little confusing to be honest, Bob Iger said that Disneyland will be getting its own Avatar land, its own Pandora. He did say something like this months ago. It then changed to a Avatar experience. Now we're talking about lands again. When we'll actually get confirmation about this, I have no idea, but Iger seems pretty confident that there is space and interest to have a West Coast Pandora. So I'm incredibly intrigued about this, what rides it'll get, if it'll get duplicates of what's already at Walt Disney World's Animal Kingdom. I have no idea. James Cameron, of course, surely will be involved. He may have other plans. We'll just have to see. Moving over to Epcot. Flower and Garden Festival is in full swing. It is going for an incredibly long time this year. It began in February and is going all the way through the end of May. The festival booths will be released in phases. I know of one booth in particular will have 3 different opening dates with 3 different menus. That's just the way things are right now. But speaking of Epcot, we're still expecting quite a few things to open here. We are expecting the rest of World Celebration to open here in the very near future. But one of the most recent changes is that Soarin' over California is no longer at Epcot. It has gone over to Disneyland, to Disney California Adventure for their Food and Wine Festival. So Soarin' Around the World is back at Epcot. But I thought I would share my little bit of footage of Soarin' over California with you just in case this is the last time we get it at the East Coast. So enjoy, and then I'll come back with some more news. All right, picking back up here at Epcot at World Celebration. Again, most of this space is open and has been since the end of last year. What we're waiting for is the completion of Communicore Hall. This footage again was taken a few weeks ago. This has taken an incredibly long time, as most things have at Epcot, but we should be getting this very, very soon. The last update we got was early 2024. Iger did not reveal an opening date yet. However, one of the murals at the bottom of, as you can see there in the picture, has been revealed. Here's a quick look at that. As you can see, we have some references to past Epcot attractions, including the Seas, Horizons, Journey, the original version of Journey into Imagination. So expect to hear some actual confirmed news about this very, very soon. All right, shifting over to some Disney Cruise Line news. Disney's new private island, Disney Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point, will be opening June of this year. We still haven't got a ton of information about this, which is kind of surprising to me. However, we do know that the characters are getting new outfits for this destination. Here's a quick look at that right there. They're inspired by Bahamian culture. Also, characters at Castaway Cay got a new wardrobe as well. There's a closer look at that. Disney shared that the color scheme, little details on their outfits are all connected to the ships and the island itself. A little update about Disney Cruise Line's next new ship, the Disney Treasure. This is the sister ship to the Disney Wish. The Treasure sets sail December 21st, so that's much later this year. However, there is some news circulating online that the Treasure's media event / christening cruise will take place in New York. This is the same thing Disney did for the Fantasy years ago. We'll be hearing a lot more about the Treasure this year, especially as we get closer to D23, but it looks like we'll get some previews of this new ship right before the holiday season. In keeping with the water theme, let's talk about Moana. Disney currently has 3 Moana projects set to release before summer of 2025. The first was a surprise announcement a few weeks ago when Bob Iger announced that the Moana Disney Plus series had been reworked into a theatrical sequel just titled Moana 2, and it's arriving this year in theaters, November 27th. Disney shared a teaser about that. We know that she reunites with Maui, and there appears to be a few new characters to be introduced as well. The second project on the way is actually debuting on the Disney Treasure in December. It's Disney: The Tale of Moana. This is Disney's first ever stage adaptation of the 2016 film. I'm really excited about this show because if you know Disney Cruise Line shows, you know they are fantastic and Broadway quality, but Disney describes this show as having huge puppets to portray Takeover, also the goddess, and they're supposed to be on a scale that Disney Cruise Line has never before produced. We're going to have a giant glowing manta ray that goes over the audience. Disney described the theater will transform from an island into the open ocean, complete with stars overhead, and we're getting a song that was scrapped from the original film. So Disney Tale of Moana arrives with the Treasure on December 21st, and along with that, there is a Moana-themed cafe coming to the Disney Treasure. It's just a walk-up cafe, but it's called Hey Hey Cafe, and it's supposed to be inspired by Polynesian design and certain details from the film. The third project releasing before summer 2025 is the live-action version of Moana featuring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as Maui. We don't know a whole lot about this. All we do know apart from The Rock is that supposedly a live-action Moana has been cast, but this film is expected June 27th, 2025. So again, 3 projects coming out before June of next year. That's pretty crazy, and this is on top of Journey of Water inspired by Moana, which only debuted late last year. 2025 Walt Disney World packages are now available to book, but when Disney opened up this window, which is a little earlier than previous years, something I noticed, They actually raised the ticket prices for next year. So for this year, 2024, the cheapest one-day ticket you can get is $109. Next year, the cheapest for a one-day will be $119. However, Disney kind of cushioned this bad news with some good news, as one does. Complimentary water park admission will be available for guests on their arrival day for next year. So you can go to Typhoon Lagoon or Blizzard Beach for free the day that you arrive on Walt Disney World and check in at your resort hotel. While this is a perk, you also really can't get into your room until 3 or 4 o'clock. That may be a bit complicated for some. Also, the water parks aren't always open together at the same time. Often one is being refurbished while the other is open. So we'll see if any of that changes. But for next year, ticket price hike. However, you can get into a water park for free, but only on your arrival day. So that is all I have. Thanks so much for tuning in with me, and stay tuned for more Disney news.